we're gonna do right here is go back.
Yay! That's what we're gonna do! It's Jimmy Castor and the Jimmy Castor Bunch. Just give me a second here. Awesome record. So, hi guys. Welcome to the very first episode of House and Stuff. Woo! I actually got my setup. I got my new mixer. I got my Technics. I got my trusty old laptop. And I've got some light beer. This is the first episode of House and Stuff. It's our new YouTube channel. And it's gonna be, as you can imagine, fucking great. Holy crap, that was the wrong side. So, the first record in House and Stuff is kind of obvious. It's actually Nightcrawlers. Push the Feeling On. The Dub of Doom mix by Mark Kinchin. Now the reason I chose this for the very, very first record in the very, very first episode is because it meant a lot to me. It was, house music wasn't that easy to program to your local nights. So it meant a lot to me that he did this record, and the reason I chose it, of course, is well, for starters, it started out as an underground anthem with a lot of DJs playing it for like months before it got any attention whatsoever, which makes it very special for me because back in the day, most DJs chose what was going to be big and what was going to hit the charts, unlike today where you mostly buy your way to the charts if you're on a label. And we're gonna get back to that. We're gonna get back to labels and stuff. But I'm gonna give you like just a couple of seconds from this on a straight green pitch on a vinyl. No cheating. And that's about all I need to play from that record. It's one of my most played records back in the 90s just because it just had everything. It's got everything. It's still got it. I mean, if you want to play this original, it's going to be one of the most popular songs of the entire night just because it's such a huge house anthem. And so Mark Kinchin produced some awesome stuff like Burning and Always, but the most memorable one, except for this Push the Feeling On one, is by his alias called Fourth Measure Men, For You, in the Mark Kinchin remix. You should really check that one out. And if you want to know more about Mark Kinchin, you can check his page at Discogs. And you can also check all the stuff that I put up on my own site called subwaybaby.dj. And all the links will be in the description.
Hey, I love this record.
Do you really love that record?
Yes!
Have you ever heard it?
No.
Yeah, we're doing some beer brewing here, and I'm quite sure that DJ Jorgen has never heard of this record. Oh! All right, guys, we took some time off. We need to brew some beer, but just like Jorgen said, I love this record.
We'll return after these messages.
Now, back to our program.
All right, so the second track after the beer brewing is Liberty City, If You Really Love Someone. Now this is an awesome record, but it's got an even better one. I just sold it on Discogs, so I actually only got this to preview. The Murk Groove Mix is the one you want. It's on a limited Tribal America edition. This one is equally awesome because it's of course Murk Records, which I love so much. I'm gonna get into Murk Records a lot on these sessions because it's by Oscar Getan and Ralph Falcon, or Oscar G and Ralph Falcon or something, but they sound mainly like this, and this is like probably one of the best house grooves you're ever gonna hear. Oh man. But the one you want is the Murk Groove Mix. I'll play this any day, but the Murk Groove Mix is the one that you're actually looking for. And I'm gonna do a lot of posts on Murk Records, like their Liberty City alias, their Funky Green Dogs alias, their Interceptor alias, which are awesome. So all the stuff they did in the 90s is like, man, it's hard to beat. Can't find house music like this today, even if you try, man. It's too easy, it's too simple. The originators, that's what you want. And of course, I'm gonna link to all the Oscar G and the Murk stuff in the description. Start with this one. You won't go wrong. Ever.
And we love Liberty City too. Back to the beer brewing.
And since it's on Tribal America, I found this kind of funny. I'll show it to you. I don't know what it is, but I'm assuming it's gonna be Danny Tenaglia with a track called Money. That's what I want. But that's not why I bought it. I bought it because it's actually a Tribal America picture disc. Awesome. Nice. This is going on the wall. So let's move on. We've got one of my favorite labels. Awesome stuff. You can see the label right here, casual. Might hint some of the t-shirt I'm wearing. I don't know. Anyway, it's by one of my favorite producers from the 90s. He's called DJ Sneak. Awesome guy. You might know him from this one. You Can't Hide From Your Bud, an awesome record, but that's not the one we're gonna talk about today. This is the Moon Doggy EP on Casual Records. It's in a white sleeve, as most of them were at the time, and it's of course disco house, and it's awesome. You might actually want to get this on vinyl so you can play it on your Strictly Rhythm mat on your Technics turntable. Now this is gonna be so good. Hang on to your Snickers for this one. Whew. Get ready. Light beer. Awesome, 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 awesome stuff by DJ Sneak. That was just one of the tracks. And it just keeps getting better. It's insane, this record. You can clearly hear where all these French guys like Daft Punk and everybody got their influences from. It's mostly from Relief Records and Casual Records and all the early stuff from Trax and DJ Pierre and all these guys. Awesome record. You need to get this. It's DJ Sneak, the Moon Doggy EP. I freaking love it, and you should too. Yeah, all right. And let's see what our guest reviewer Stefan thinks of this record.
Stefan, can you help us with that?
Yes.
So, let's move on. We've got record number 4. It's Closer by Mood to Swing. Who would have thought? It's actually one of my most played Mood to Swing records. I love Mood to Swing. And so it's basically impossible to choose a Mood to Swing track. I mean, there are so many, like the O track and this one, Closer. I mean, they got tons of stuff. That Sarah Washington Club Dub remix, which is freaking awesome. I used to play it to death. But this one is the one I played most. I actually even did an edit on it. And since I don't have that on my computer, I'll just play you the vinyl, the original one, which is equally awesome. Now, if you're gonna play one Mood to Swing track that's gonna freak people out completely, this is the one. Just check it out. I think Mood to Swing are Lem and John from the States. Like Lem Springsteen and John Schiaffone or Siaphone or something. But they're actually, in my opinion, just as good as Masters at Work. And they've done equally much stuff. You need to check them out. This was the Closer 95. I think it's the UK version. But and the one I'm playing is the Swing to Mood dub. Awesome stuff, man. Awesome stuff. Now, let's see what we got in the old bag. Holy crap. Now we got one of my favorite labels from the 90s. I think they started in the 90s. Peppermint Jam. A label by Boris, Dlugosh and Mousse. It's gonna be very well known to a lot of you guys. But this one has a story. This one has such a good story for me. Because I was in London at the time that this was released, back in like 1996 or something, 94, 95, I don't know. I was in London a lot at the time buying this stuff, and I've been walking around Soho at Black. And so this Boris record was also, of course, then championed by basically all DJs, and it got signed by these guys, Masters at Work, which are of course Kenny Dope and Little Louis Vega on their Masters at Work Records label, which is cool. But this is the first one. If you want it, you should get it on Peppermint Jam on Discogs. I'll be back in episode 2 with some more weirdo stuff. This first session has been a bit on the big ones because that's sort of what I felt like doing on the first episode. So we'll be back in episode 2 very soon, maybe tonight even, and I'll be playing some of the stuff that were a bit more unknown. Most of these records got signed on real big labels really fast. But that's because they were that good. But I'm gonna play you some B-sides, and I'm gonna play you some of the more obscure stuff, of course. Like I said, it's 30,000 records strong. I just thought I wouldn't take the piss on the first episode and give you some of the big ones. And that's it for this episode. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. And also, if you like to comment on stuff that you would like to hear on this show, please do it in the comments. Anyone who comments this show is in the race to winning this, because if you comment, we're gonna pick a winner and we're gonna give this Nightcrawlers one away for free. We're gonna send it to you. If you win, good luck. See you in episode 2.